Earlier this week, I posted a video about how California is making homelessness a lot worse. You know, they were demolishing RVs, bulldozing, plowing right through them. Well, you want to see what Sacramento is doing?
Dirty homeless scrub, dirty homeless scrub. Life is hell for a dirty homeless scrub. Dirty homeless scrub, dirty homeless scrub. Life is hell for this dirty homeless scrub.
After months of offering people services, the city of Sacramento cleared out a homeless camp today. They say they had to do it for safety reasons and plan to do some repair work on the property and put up a fence. That camp is on the corner of Howe Avenue and Fair Oaks Boulevard. KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri joins us live. And Lizzie, what does it look like now?
Andrea, we're here on the northeast corner of that intersection where there's this triangle of land where people had been camping, but you can see now there are the notices up by the city about work about to begin here, and most of the area is cleared. But we talked to people earlier here who said they didn't really have anywhere to go, and you can see some people have just moved across the street.
Of course they went right across the street. Where are they supposed to go? Can you provide them with a place to go? No, you can't? Oh. Well, see, where are they gonna go?
Here's a look at what things looked like here earlier this morning.
Crews raked things up and cleared things out. In this area of Sacramento at Fair Oaks Boulevard and Howe Avenue, where the city says about 30 people have been living. People like LOUISE Cook.
I'm gonna pray. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go.
She never imagined she would be living on the streets for as long as she has, she told us.
I thought I'd be homeless for 30 days. I was gonna save one Social Security check, not spend a penny of it. I didn't care if I lived or died. Because the next month I figured I'd have two Social Security checks. One is a down payment, and one is a month's rent. I've been homeless for maybe almost 13 years now.
And they just uprooted her shit. You see what they do? They just destroyed all these people's shit. You see the bulldozers? Blah, blah, they don't even care. Rakes, that's people's personal shit. And you just pick it up like it's trash. Now, yes, a lot of it is trash. But give the people a chance. Give the people a chance to collect their stuff. God.
The city says representatives visited the site dozens of times over the past several months to offer services to people living here. They say the property had to be vacated for safety reasons. The city is now leasing it, and that new lease requires them to repair the water, irrigation, and sewer systems and put up a 6-foot tall iron fence around the land.
Okay, I'm confused here. They say they're leasing the land. They're leasing that area. Right? That area is a triangle shape, they said, right? I don't want to go back and look, but I think they said it was a triangle shape. Who's gonna lease that land? Triangle land. And then they're gonna put a 6-foot iron fence around it. A triangle shaped fence blocking off land. Seems like they're just trying to keep the homeless off of that area, no matter how ugly they make it themselves with a 6-foot iron fence. That shit would look ugly as hell. So let's bulldoze these people's lives just to put an ugly ass iron fence. Brilliant. And it's probably gonna have the points on top, right? So when kids try to climb it, they're gonna freaking hurt themselves. Y'all are brilliant.
Michelle Belcher lives right near the property and has watched the homeless encampment grow.
The middle of COVID, things started getting really crazy.
She has 4 children.
I don't want them just out here because my kids can't be kids. I'm keeping them in the house because there's needles out here.
Wait. Hold on. Did she just say that she doesn't want them to, they just can't be out here? You don't want them out here? You think they want to be out there? I know a good 95% of them don't want to be out there either, woman. And, okay, I get it. You don't want your kids playing outside with a bunch of homeless people and a bunch of trash. I get it. But, you know, since it's your choice to keep your kids inside, use that moment as a learning experience. Teach your kids how, if they don't get a job and work, they're going to end up like these people. Or, any moment now, mommy and daddy could lose a job and end up on the street with them. Or, how about, instead of looking at these people who have no job, no house as bad, dirty people, maybe we should, you know, maybe give them a banana every once in a while. Or maybe we should be nice to these people because they don't have what we have. It's called learning experience. Hello?
She agrees something needed to be done, but isn't sure this really solved anything and has questions about what services people were offered and when, because
As you see, they haven't really moved. They're just lingering around waiting until nobody else is here. And they're going to go back to doing what they were doing before.
These people have no idea what it's like to be out there. They're just going to go back to what they were doing before. Well, no shit. What else is there to do? That's all they have. Only now, when they go back to doing what they were before, they don't have anything anymore because y'all just trashed their shit. They can't even relocate their tent because y'all just took the shit. You guys have no empathy for anybody, do you? Or should I say sympathy? You ain't got shit but your own fucking self-entitlement. Hello? I mean, I understand you have kids and you want them to go play. But, where can they go play in that neighborhood anyway? If there's, even if there was no homeless there, you're gonna let them go play in the street? You're gonna let them play on that 6-foot fence that they're about to build right across from your neighborhood? And you know, they showed a brief part with a woman. I think her name was LOUISE. But, you know, they destroyed all her shit. And here, I want you to meet her for a minute. Let her explain what she just lost.
Oh my God, oh God. I have nothing of mine, not one freaking thing, not a piece of clothing, not a coat, not anything. I have a picture of my children, my only picture of my children. Wouldn't you want that for forever?
Booger, stop it. Boogie.
Look, they're elderly and disabled. What the hell do you think you're doing?
All her clothes? You gotta take all her clothes, her personal belongings, the pictures of her children? You just plowed that shit over. The only picture she has. You guys are... Man, I can't even call that humane. That's inhumane for reals. The way you're treating that lady, and you just heard her, she's disabled. Oh.
They shut the water off down here. There was water spigots right there. We could get water to drink, water for our freaking pets. We could survive. You know how many people died out here? So many people died. Now where's the cop? He said he would help me. Did he help me when it's too late? Oh my God, my flowers! I couldn't even do it. This is all that's left in my garden. I had a huge garden down there I can show you. Oh. See, you can see all my plants growing right there. And it went all the way down. Couldn't even breathe. Couldn't even come home and just grab the... I only have one picture of my kids. I'm not gonna be okay without it. I don't care about anything else except my plants and my kids, and they'd already killed all my plants.
It's hard for me to watch this shit. It really is. The way they treat people, it's not right. And you know, they're not even gonna care about that woman. She had mental issues before they took everything she had. You know, these politicians, these governors, these mayors, these whatever the fuck you want to call your goddamn self, they need to fucking go to the streets. You know what? I'm going to issue a 30-day challenge, goddammit. These people should go and live on the streets for 30 days. No money, no wallet. No. Those billions of dollars you got stashed somewhere, you don't even get to know you have them. Just go 30 days, no money in your fucking pocket. You try to fucking live like that shit before you tear it away from somebody else. That's all they fucking have.
Well, everybody's forced to move. Most of these people have not a place to go to, and you know, there were a lot of talking about going to the river, and I just heard that the rangers are blocking access to the river. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know, last night I showed up and there were still 25 people in their dwellings, and so this morning has been quite the challenge. A lot of depression, overwhelming.
Jeez. All right, give me a call back. Thank you. He said that he'd probably get us in somewhere today, but he's not sure. Like, we're still waiting. The county?
And now we have this lady, Dina. Dina, poor lady, her and her dog. Some dude said, I guess, I don't know exactly what he does, but he's probably an advocate for the homeless, said, oh yes, we'll get you a place this day. And she sat there and got no phone call. Why get their hopes up? Why tell them you're going to do something and then fall through? You know, that's worse than if you just never said it to begin with. To have somebody sit there now and hope that you're going to call. After you told them and got them excited, oh, I'm going to put you in a place. They got all excited for that no call. You sons of bitches.
The homeless, we're one big community. Like, and we're one big family. So we look out for each other. Yeah. Because I have my dog, it's hard, you know. And on top of the fact that I'm a woman, like, it's those shelters aren't designed for women. The police don't help. They don't care. You know, just they lock us up or they move us down the road to either sheriff's jurisdiction or out to the river.
There were a lot of talking about going to the river, and I just heard that the rangers are blocking access to the river. So I don't know what's going to happen.
It's hard, you know, coming from an apartment to out here, and I've had friends that have been here for 9 months. So it's difficult to watch everything get tossed away.
It sure is, Shelley. It sure is difficult to watch everything get thrown away. And I know how that feels. I know how it feels to get enough stuff and then have it taken away from you. But at least when it happened to me, it was like robbery, not the government trashing your shit like this, bulldozing your shit. I mean, yeah, they got to collect some things, obviously, like Shelley did and Dina did. They got to collect some things. But look at Louise. This is crazy. This is madness. This is inhumane. This is not right to see the homeless people go through this. I understand if you're living indoors and you got your nice, lovely family life going on. You know, you got a mother and father both having a job, and you want to keep your shit secure, and you don't want to look at the filth of humanity. I get that. However, you've got to realize something. We are a third world country right now. And when you hear, or when you think of that term, third world country, what do you think of? You think of poverty elsewhere, in other countries. Nope, that country over there, that's a third world country. They got nothing but poverty and homeless people and dirtiness all over the streets. Third world country. Oh, over there? They've got a lot of homeless people over there. That's a third world country. You know, I've come to realize that term third world country means every country but our own. That's what that means. Because they just want to hide the fact or ignore the fact or deny the fact that we are a third world country. We've got just as much homeless and poverty than that world, that country, over there. It's worldwide. You can't deny we don't have it here, or that we have it here. Homeless are undeniable. You can't make them disappear. You can't shovel their shit, throw it in the trash, and now that human being doesn't exist anymore. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, just because you put their shit in the dump doesn't mean that that person does not exist. Let me repeat that. Just because you take all this person's shit, their livelihood, their RV or their tent, or their family pictures, or everything they hold dear to them, just because you no longer see it and you just set it on fire in the dump, does not mean that person no longer exists. Think about it, man. This is inhumane. This should not be happening to people, to humans, all across the world. It should stop. And it is possible. It is. It really is. It's just people are too fucking greedy. The rich want to keep their money even though their great grandkids can never spend the last penny. What the hell do you need that shit for? The properties you buy? That $500 million mansion that's just sitting there that you might not ever visit again? Tear that fucker down. And that huge, sitting on 20-acre land? Build something and let homeless people live in it. I can go on and on and on about this, but I'm just going to get more heated. My heart's going to palpitate even more. Something's got to change. Something's got to stop. And it starts with the fucking politicians. The homeless people, okay? We have the right to protest, correct? The truckers just did it. So I'm saying the homeless people need to go and make signs. Therefore, it is a protest. And then you go camp out in front of these politicians' houses. Set up a tent. Put your sign on that bitch. Camp out and protest. Homeless people probably outnumber the politicians at this point. Just saying. I'm just saying. On that note, I'm going to cut this short. Because I'm going to have a fucking heart attack or some shit. This is insane. Woosa. Woosa. And try to have a peace out. Damn.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, but I'll make it alright. Yeah, I'll be fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, but I'll make it alright. 'Cause this life